And welcome back, folks. Here we are again, standing before the Pillar of Ice and Flame. And it's time to play some more City of Heroes, the 1-15 arc range. Protector of Innocence. We are going to play the Clockwork Captive. Alright, we've uncovered another nest of clockwork in an abandoned warehouse. I need a hero to get in there and clean out the clockwork warehouse. If we don't move fast, these metal monstrosities will take over our city. So let's clean it out. As always, look for clues about the locations of the other nests. Alright, so here we go. Down in Fault Line. Gonna have to do a little jumping around to get to our mission location this time. As you can see, the contact herself is in Steel Canyon, but our mission is in Fault Line. So we're gonna have to go to another zone to get to the story arc. First, let's check out our contact. Get the information about, what is that, Athena Currie? Alright, about this contact. A lawyer. Athena Currie is a young, driven attorney who devotes her time to providing low-cost legal aid to the poor. She's only been out of law school for a few years, but already she's earned herself quite a reputation. Quite recently, or most recently, she's won a major lawsuit against a housing company that provided low-income housing that failed to meet even the most basic safety standards. These days, she's particularly active in anti-gang youth work, helping people extricate themselves from street gangs and remain legally protected in the process. Not surprisingly, this has made her some dangerous enemies. Fortunately, the personable young lawyer has a number of superpowered friends who are happy to lend her a helping hand when she needs it. And apparently, we are among them. Alright, so let's hit Fault Line. Nothing makes you feel heroic like taking public transit. Yeah, I've never been a fan of this part of the game. The fact that, it's not completely open, and, you do have to sort of take the trams, particularly early in the game. Later in the game, you can use a lot of the Ouroboros portal to get around, along with your supergroup bases and stuff like that, which I could have used, my supergroup teleporter to get to Skyway or even Fault Line itself, but, I'm just kind of used to using the train. But yeah, to Fault Line. So Fault Line is another area of the city that was sort of devastated. This one by a huge earthquake, by a hero/villain. Anyway, we'll get that story actually later in the game, so I won't spoil too much of it, but there's a story behind why Fault Line is as messed up as it is. Actually, it used to be more messed up than this, but they revamped the zone, I want to say about a year, maybe a year and a half ago, something like that. So, it's not in as bad shape as it used to be, but it's still messed up. Alright, so here we are. Let's defeat these Clockwork goons. So the Clockwork, I've not faced them before, and thus I should probably talk about them. The Clockwork are these sort of wind-up robots that operate, and if I remember right, they originally sort of people didn't know where they came from and such as that, but they weren't really bothering anybody. They were just kind of taking materials and not really bothering people. The sharp chemical scent of machine oil cuts through the musty odor of old dust. But eventually, they became hostile, and they tracked their source to this one guy. And I want to say that the hero Blue Steel actually tracked him down. The leader of the Clockwork. Oh man, I don't remember this story very well. But anyway, I think that he escaped, but not before Blue Steel really messed him up or something. Anyway, that guy is now known as the Clockwork King, and he is a sort of a giant clockwork now. You face him in the Positron Task Force, and also in a story arc late in the game. So, in theory, eventually, we'll get to see the Clockwork King. Ouch. Let's heal and take these guys down. Right. You ain't nothing, Cannon Knight. So I'm extremely stuffed up today. I think the pollen count has got to be really high. I hate this time of year. But the weather outside is gorgeous, so, you know, even though I hate the pollen, I love the weather. Though actually it's starting to get cloudy now, but, you know, it was a nice day up until probably about 15 minutes ago. Alright. You can't take me. And Spine Burst. Boom. Heal. Yeah. Perfection. So there's no hopping around and skipping objectives in this kind of mission. We gotta defeat all of the Clockwork, so therefore we have to, you know, have to take everybody down. We have to explore every nook and cranny. Make sure we get everybody. Oh man, you know, I forgot to turn down my difficulty. I have it set for 2 players, but I also have it set for, you know, not +1, but just flat, even level. So, you know what, maybe this difficulty will be fine. It'll probably take me a little longer than it normally would to get through things, because there's considerably more enemies on, you know, when you set yourself as if you were 2 heroes rather than 1. But, you know, I think I can handle it. I should be able to. This character is a lot of time and money invested, so even if it is really low level stuff, and, you know, she's not really made around the concept of exemplary, she still does exemplar down really well. Black Rose of Thorns, that is. Alright. Anybody else left? Whoa, slow down. Let's see. Anybody back here? Don't think so. Okay, we're good. Okay, I got that. Speaking of which, I picked up that clue and I didn't look at it. Bulletin board note. You found this note on a bulletin board in a Clockwork nest. It reads, "The prisoner will cooperate, or he will suffer the consequences. All must serve the mighty purpose of the Clockwork King." So as I mentioned a minute ago, Clockwork King. The leader of all the Clockwork. I find it odd that these robots would post such a note on a bulletin board, because, you know, they're robots, but hey, who am I to judge? Oh, hi. You're the last dude. Oh, this is a really short mission map, but you know what? I'm thankful for that. Boom. Yay! We are completed. Alright. So mission 1 down. Let's continue. Fault line. I'm having a lot of fun doing these, you know, these Let's Plays. I do not have a lot of fun, sorry. I don't have a lot of fun, you know, processing and uploading them. That's actually a huge pain in the butt. But, you know, making them and posting them up, you know, there hasn't been a lot of reception to the videos. You know, I've had, you know, in particular, one dude that's sort of following and commenting on a lot of the videos, and hey, thanks, dude. But, you know, I'm still having fun doing this, so, you know, that's what really matters. We'll go to Talos Island and use the tram station, which you teleport really close to get back to Steel Canyon, and from there, we'll talk to, what's her name, Athena? The lawyer chick. Alright. We have a little level 24 corruptor looking for a team right there. Unfortunately, can't do that because we're on a flashback mission. Sorry about that. Alright, here we are. It's kind of annoying when you have to do this much traveling to, get around from your contact to the mission, but, it is what it is. This note you found certainly doesn't make it seem like someone is being forced to help the Clockwork King. I will get word out on the street. Maybe we can find the man before it's too late. Okay, so it's supposed to be just a fellow. It's truly an honor to be working with you, my good friend. Some of my clients may pay me in trade, so I have, pay me in trade? Okay, that's not a way to put it. Anyway, enhancements. We can call her. These Clockwork are becoming a serious problem. There's another nest somewhere in this city, but we're having a hard time finding its exact location. Maybe you could hit the streets to take down some Clockwork minions. You may be able to get a sense of where they're coming from. Alright. So we have to defeat 10 Clockwork. Fortunately, there's Clockwork around Steel Canyon. They're not terribly hard to find. They tend to be on rooftops, as you can see. Man, lots of slowdown. I didn't restart my computer before I did this, and I have been playing, City of Heroes earlier today, so that probably wasn't a great idea. Oh well. Still good enough. Not slowing down too bad. And not frequently. Okay. 7 more. After this, 4 more. Alright. And we're good. A couple more over here. Oh, 4. Just what we needed. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's take him out with a magic wand to the face. And boom. What? Oh, there was another one. Hi. Look at this. It looks like someone is being imprisoned by the Clockwork. The note on the bulletin board, the engraved Clockwork robot. They both point to the same conclusion. Someone is being forced to work for the Clockwork. It's up to you to do something about it. Alright. According to the leads from your last 2 Clockwork missions, someone is being held captive by the Clockwork. I've had all my heroes, working on the case, and I have a lead on the place where this guy is being held. It's an old abandoned warehouse. You better rescue that kidnapping victim before the Clockwork can move him again. In King's Row. Alright, need to go back to the train station. Finding this man may do more than save his life. It may clue us into the King's next big plot. Alright. Now to King's Row. So we're done with the Hollows, by the way. I didn't mention that, but we completed actually all the story arcs in the Hollows. As I mentioned, we're not going to do the Cavern of Transcendence, just because of the problems with recording this while dealing with teaming and having to set up a team, and just too many other things to worry about. So when it's solo, things are very simple, easy to record. Don't have to worry about pauses. That kind of thing. I can sort of keep things flowing. So now we're being introduced to different areas of the city. This is King's Row. Not that the map does a lot for you to tell what it's like, but it's an area of the city that not like Fault Line in the Hollows. It isn't a complete wreck. There's a good bit of crime, and King's Row is fairly dilapidated. Not like Atlas Park, which, is quite nice. But, still a lot nicer than the Hollows or Fault Line. Look for a kidnapping victim. Alright, ow. So, this time, once again, we're going to try and skip as much as we can. Because, again, we've already killed a lot of guys. I considered actually playing a different character. Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to... Oh! That's my timer, guys. Alright, these guys will be dead when we come back. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and please tune in to the next episode of City of Heroes, The Clockwork Captive.